Oi boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. We're back with some Rugby League Live 2, and this one took an age to set up, but we finally did it. We made the 2022 State of Origin Game 2 lineups, and as you can see by their ratings, I used the same system as I do on Rugby League Live 4, and they are nowhere near as highly rated as the default teams. As for the settings, we'll be playing at not that it matters, we'll be playing at a neutral stadium in Manchester, 10-minute halves, and legend difficulty as per usual. The process of making this video, man, we had to make like 34ish. Actually, there's a few of the players that were already in the game. We had to make all the Blues, even Tedesco. Tedesco's in the game, but I was a little irked that he didn't have his little beard, so we ended up making Tedesco as well. It was fun, man. Oh, Tupou. I forgot Tupou was already in the game as well, but yeah, it was a pretty fun process, tedious, but I actually enjoyed the process of trying to recreate these guys with the limited fan hub, the limited player creator they got in the game. As always, before we run it, be sure to hit up that comment section with the hashtag OddsSquad and drop a cheeky like. Alright, first run, not a forward in sight, so Murray Taulagi will take the first hit up. I did have a warm-up, as we do, before we jump into making an actual video. One thing I noticed is that they play the balls. We got a lot of slow ones as Collins steamrolls one, and we fend another, but yeah, a lot of disjointed gameplay that I noticed, and it's obviously to do with all the stat changes. I guess they're drastic. What I did was, as we get a nice little short ball back on the inside, what I did was I decreased the speeds for everyone, so forwards or front rows in particular, they're pretty slow. It's actually insane how in-depth the stats are, the attributes are for the players, the types of stats that they have. Oh, thank you, we'll take that as we get clipped. Let's see if there's a little bit of push and shove here from Tino. Like I was saying, the stats, they've got, ooh, that's another barnstorming run. That's all of the forwards, the front rows in particular have crazy, shoulder charge stats. Back row too, but not as impactful as we steamroll yet another. That's like 4 for the match already. I'm gonna love this. They're slow, but they are bloody powerful. These big boppers, the pack in general. As we spread it wide, it looks good inside, and it is. That's a decent little try to kick things off. How's our kicking? It should be good. The stats are good. He's only like an 80 to 85, and there's barely any red in the kicking gauge. Bit of a bludger of a set, that one. 24 meters gained. Who do we have in the... I am not kicking with Collins. I'm gonna try scramble here, get it out to Taulagi, and we're gonna hand it over inside our own bloody 30. Bruh, I don't think our kick would have went anywhere with Collins because all their kicking stats are on 0. And there's that disjointedness, that clunkiness that I was talking about earlier. That is one way to say Trbojevic. That failed clearance might come back to haunt us. As Burton, that's another thing I've noticed, the players are all over the shop. So many times I've seen the big boys on the wings as they spread it through the middle. That's a good ball. That's a great ball. It leads to the first points for the Blues. What an offload from Murray to the man with the golden thumb. I don't know if you lads saw Cleary in the opening cutscene, but get a look at his chin. I mean, get a look at him. Man's out here looking like a relative of RCG. At least there's more distance to these general play kicks. For us at least. The computer's always been kicking pretty decently for clearances. First tackle. There we go. More of that. That was Faso Maleawi. With Tino. As we get it out to Collins. Nice little fend. So yeah, that's the thing with the forwards. Bloody powerful buggers, but they are slow. As DCE draws in. Thought we were for sure into that corner. Oh, come off it. All that play undone by an interception. And it's the inner west pest. Only when he's wearing a Blues jersey is when I'll say that about the Uslu Ai. Guaranteed 6 incoming for the Blues. As Cleary converts. Dan Dubois on the return. Puts the old palm of doom into his opponent as Burton. Cheeky little bump. Those little collisions, man, I love them, eh? Those failed shoulder charge attempts. That's another good offload. Finally taken. Was James Tedesco. Cordoisao sends it down the line. And the pick from Selwyn Cobo. Oh, that's unfair. That is unfair. Is it just me, or does the scoreboard and all that look way better than Rugby League Live 4's Burton with the bump? There we go, rough him up. Thank goodness for that, because I ain't trying to trail by 12 points. Give it a good whack. Ches, look at the distance. That's good. Might be a little overkill, but we got Teddy on the return. Oh, we're gonna throw him out here. What a play from Selwyn Cobo, the young god. Alright, settle down. Scrum feed. We got Carrigan coming in. We actually have our whole bench coming in. One is because I simply forgot to pause it and manually swap players out. As we get a great ball. Oh my. You cannot dive from like 3 meters out. That sucks, man. I swear there's dive animations. Alright, this is good ball. We've got a whole set, so we're already up there 40 here. We got the numbers. That's good. That's great. Grant draw and pass. Oh, too late, mate. Had to give it straight away. It's actually super easy to draw and pass in this game. So much so that it could become a bit cheesy to an extent, I guess. We'll try and create nice looking plays here as we head into the break, trailing by 6. Looking at the stats here. And it is as close as it is on the scoreboard. Alright, Holmes gets the second half underway. Plenty of distance. Teddy to, oh, come on. He fell into the tackle, sir, you blind dog. It's a bit of a Mexican standoff between both 40s at the moment. As they swing it to the left. Burton gets through. Boys, what are we doing? What is that fend? Come on, Capes. Come on, Capes. He misses. Oh, the scrambled defense. Oof. Fully clenched on that one. I thought it was over. Now we've got to work our way out of here. Almost driven back in goals. Say tough set coming up. Come on, Gags. Lucky I gave these guys decent kicking stats. I mean, they're mostly 80 to 85. Didn't think it'd make that much of a difference, but it's actually crazy how much of a difference 80 to 85 is for like kicking and speed and all of that. The aerobic fitness that they have in the game is pretty nuts as well. It's pretty much the amount of time it takes for your sprint to restore, or for you to sprint after sidestepping and stuff like that. I was actually taken aback at how nuanced the skill set system is, or the attribute system, I guess. As we try and defend this, oh, come off it, my boy. Old mate Paddy Carrigan getting hypnotized by the bounce of the ball, not actually playing at it. Alrighty, it's not quite panic stations, but Houston, we do have a problem. I might have to cheese it up. Don't hate me if I do. Who's next? Line him up or knock him down in the next one. We'll knock him down in the next one. Weird how we can actually bump with the ball, but we can't really put hits on as often as we bump. If that makes sense, as they once again shift it. There we go. We get rewarded for an interception. Young Selwyn Cobo gets us back on the board. We needed that. We were on struggle street. Not quite living there. We just popped in, did a Yui, and we're back out thanks to Selwyn Cobo. We've been pretty decent off the boots. There's another good kick. The only real difference is the wind. This is the first time we're playing with a wind on the game. Bit of a quiet game for the Prez, as he sends it to Jeremiah Nanai. Last play. Back to the Prez we go. We try and put the bomb up, and it was touched by us, apparently. Blues ball. That's unfortunate as they try our short side play. No good. Little scoots and the quick passes. Why was he squatting? That was weird. Stack to the right though. And they come back on the inside. Yes, we'll take that. Thought they were going to go wide. KP to the right. I forgot how much of a non-factor fullbacks are in this game, which sucks. It didn't really feel like playing. I was playing on 10-minute halves. Playing with default teams, default stats and all that. But now it really does feel like the game's lasting ages as they get more bumps going. We've seen that bump like 5 times from this Blues team as they play the short side. Last tackle. Let's go. Kalen Ponga. We're going to try and pass our way to a try here. Here we go. Slow down. Get it back to Ben Hunt, and that is going to be a try on the kick return. So many bodies around the ball. We had to slow down with Selwyn Cobbo. Slow down, wait for Ben Hunt to catch up. And we got that draw and pass off, baby. Val Holmes. Tough kick. Crucial kick. And it's gonna fade to the right. I thought we had that one. 8 minutes. 8 minutes to go. There we go, Jeremiah Nanai. That's what I want to see. Forgive me if I get a little quiet here. We're trying to jag this win. Nice little line break. Numbers on the short side. Not quite. The press taken. Ooh. Ponga straight through. Draw and pass. Ben Hunt takes the tackle. To the right we go. There we go. Man, the side steps are not working at all. Last play. Just pop it up. Fuck me dead. What is that kick? Why is it so janky, dude? I barely tapped B and he sent it past the dead ball line. 4 minutes left. It'll be a long 4 minutes. There we go. Finally the big hit. We should get another set at the very least as they almost knock it on. Here we go. This is it. About a minute and a half to go. This will be the final set as the press is taken. On our 30, quick play the ball. Man, they keep overrunning the support play. Final minute, this is it. Munster, the offload. This is the final play. Jeremiah Nanai. Wide we go. Cobbo. Draw and pass. And there's no one to offload to. Dan Tupou. Daniel Tupou will race away for the final point of the match. We ran out of Supathan Cleary to close it out. It was such an action-packed game of footy, man. Thought we had them there at the end. Almost pulled off the dream finish, but it wasn't to be as the Blues celebrate. These cutscenes so short. And that about wraps up the State of Origin Game 2 showcase on the classic Rugby League Live 2, boys. A lot of time and effort went into this. If you could drop a cheeky little like, that'd be much appreciated. As always, if you enjoyed that and would like to see more Rugby League related content or more content in general, be sure to run straight that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.